If you're a worker who spends years developing your skill set and then the technology changes and your skills are now obsolete, you're in trouble, and you're going to have to find some way to remake yourself, to reinvent yourself so that you're relevant to the new technological landscape. So how can we make sure that our workforce keeps up with the pace of innovation? This is a question that frankly is not asked enough. We actually know very little about the state and extent, duration, intensity of training in the United States. We know very little about what scientific and technological workers do to keep their training up to date. A major problem is that the training that is being provided and the employer needs that and the job openings that are available are not in alignment. And one of the great things about UCSD Extension School is that curriculum developers at the Extension School work with area employers in order to provide the skills that are needed today. So what is this project I'm doing with Mary Walshock, the Dean of the UC San Diego Extension School? As the director of the Center for Comparative Immigration Studies, one of the things that we've been interested in is what's called the battle for the brains, or different countries trying to attract the world's best science and engineering talent. It seemed to me that if employers can't find the right skills at home, why should they always be looking abroad? What about the skill development system at home? And we thought that as a first step to understanding what we call America's shadow training system, the first step has to be to get a landscape of the different extension schools and a way to measure them and a way to measure their performance. The UCs as a system have been really good at this. They tailor their training provision to the area employers. So what you can see there is San Diego's big in biotech and telecommunications. UCLA, CGI animation, these kinds of things. UC Davis in wine country, they're training the winemakers of tomorrow. But when we look at Chicago, when we look at New York City, when we look at smaller cities, it doesn't appear that their extension schools are as engaged with the local employers and the local workers to provide this training. And we aim to find out what they're doing, what they could be doing better.